pinnacle entertainment. Derima. Ah, ah, ah. More fire. Fuka, fuka, fuka.
Yes, so this is We4We TV. We are live and direct on our program, Our Survival, Our Rights. That means our survival, our rights. That's the live program here on We4We TV. And today we're going to be talking about a host of issues. We're going to be talking about the recent court appearance of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And we're going to be talking about the recent visit to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, and a few other issues. We're going to take in some calls also from our audience, people listening in. We're going to take some calls and hear people out and sample people's opinions on a range of issues. Once again, I'm your host, Fracas Mofire. Mofire Fuka Fuka. Yes, Val Amadi here. Anyway, welcome, everybody. Yes, earlier today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in court in Abuja, Nigeria. So he was represented by his lawyers, and they were the SAN, Barrister Ozekome, Aloy Ejimofo, and Barrister Ejiofor, and a few other lawyers were present for the proceedings. As so, not surprisingly anyway, as they have been accustomed to be doing, the federal government of Nigeria tried to amend charges. They introduced about 6 new charges against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But the judge, Justice Nyako, immediately struck him out, the 6 charges that were to be amended. So people are wondering, how many more charges do they have against Nnamdi Kanu? Is it like every new court day they'll come up with a new charge? Every new court day they'll come up with a new charge? Is that what's happening? So people are just confused about it. And they're trying to draw a parallel between this and what happened when Omoyole Sowore, the leader of Take It Back movement, was arrested by the Nigerian state. You know, each time they kept trying to perfect, or they kept trying to adjust the charges. They kept introducing new charges against him. And fortunately, recently, he just finally was allowed to leave Abuja, you know, after he won a court battle over the stringent bail condition that held him in Abuja for a very long time. But anyway, so that was struck out. And then the legal team of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu tried to get the judge to hear the bail request for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But the judge said she wasn't going to do that, that she would want to visit or revisit or have the legal team formally present the issues or circumstances surrounding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's disappearance in 2017. Because to the law, to the Nigerian justice system, he jumped bail in 2017. But to the sound minds, he didn't jump bail, because apparently the federal government came after him to kill him, and he ran for his dear life. So people are wondering, if the federal government, with all its might and power, were to approach any one of us and they want to kill you, would you be standing around? Would you be holding and let them kill you? Wouldn't you run? And even if you were to run, would you run back to Justice Bita Yako's court and surrender to her, even when she's not at the bench? What about the security operatives at the courthouse? Would they cooperate with the powers from above that sent them to Abia State in the first place to come and kill somebody? Wouldn't you just want to disappear and then perhaps start working your way back from wherever you are? So basically, to the sound mind, Martin Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. He did not run away. Rather, the federal forces came to his house and they killed 28 men. 28 people died in his compound, including his cousin. They even killed a dog called Jack. That was how funny the situation was. So now, if that were to be the case, would you say the person jumped bail? I didn't hear him in Yaurogi. Ebiasha chọrọ igbu gị ga-agbalaga. Ị gị just surrender to the next police station. Or gị chọrọ ndị were shi ị gị were nwa nwe ọsọ gị welaga onwe gị je takọ somewhere. So those are the situations. Those are the things that they are facing. So they're expecting the lawyers to come up with an explanation. So the question now is, how deep will the explanation be? Or how deep should the explanations be? If the lawyers were to come up with just any explanation in order to keep it moving so that they can move to the next item on the agenda, which is bail hearing, could they just come up and tell any stories? Is it is it up to the judge to accept their stories or not? If she does not accept their stories, would that mean she would deny bail hearing or even deny bail for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? So, must the legal team story be airtight? Must it be super solid for it to be accepted? That's the question. Or can they just tell any story just for us to move to the next item on the agenda, which is bail hearing? So, and also another situation here is about the lawyers. They said some of them were named. Now there was a false publication going around saying that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu lawyers were accomplices and named as accomplices by the court in his disappearance. No, it's been debunked. So it's a false narrative and false news. I don't know who's peddling that, but the true story is that they mentioned a couple of his lawyers as his contact people while he was away, and of course that's only natural that a client can call the lawyer and update him about his whereabouts or her whereabouts whenever. So I don't think the way some newspaper reports have it that the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, some of his lawyers are in trouble. No, they're not in trouble. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have a client that's supposed to show up and he doesn't show up, and then he calls you later and say you've heard what happened at my house, they killed my people, yes, would you say, okay, it doesn't matter, come? No. Anyway, legally, I believe lawyers are supposed to now tell you come back. But what if you don't come back? It's your own discretion. Are they going to kill you? No. Is the lawyer going to report you for not coming back? Well, those are some of the things we're going to be looking at. So Honzo Kwawo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was visited recently by Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State. And we get a lot of insecurity in Anambra State. People are now Imo State, Ebolo, Anambra, whereby some people are claiming to be ESN, some people are claiming to be IPOB, trying to hijack the struggle. So infiltrators, people just come and say they're this, they're that, trying to enforce sit at home forcefully in the name of IPOB or in the name of freedom fighting. No, it doesn't work that way. So I believe Soludo's visit to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was the first by any of the Eastern governors since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was incarcerated. So it was a welcoming development. So a lot of people applauded that. So I'm asking you, our viewers, Just send us email, send us notes, leave comments on this page and every other on all other platforms of We4We. Let us know what you think. Do you think that Soludo's visit will help improve the security situations in Anambra State? Do you think Soludo was genuine with his visit to Mazen Kanu? Do you think that the federal government sent him there? Do you think the federal government sent him there in a way to save face before releasing him, since most people claim that the political solution is working? Or do you think they sent him there in order to further mess up Mazen Kanu? In other words, is his visit a good one for Mazen Kanu? Is it a positive one for Ndibo in general, not just in the Anambra? So these are the things that we're going to be looking at. Let us know what you think. And then the May 26th is the adjourned date for the Mazen Kanu's case. So it'll be another sit at home on May 26th. Also, some people were going around saying that sit at home on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and all that. So IPOB leadership has come out to debunk that. They said no. Only sit at home was supposed to be on the day he goes to court. And then if he doesn't appear in court, the next day when he's supposed to appear in court will be another sit at home. So a lot of people thought he wouldn't appear on Tuesday, so they were prepared. No, they thought he wouldn't appear on Wednesday, so they were prepared for another sit at home for Thursday and Friday. But the IPOB leadership said no. So next sit at home will be 26th of May, 2022. That's his next court date. So let us know what you think. Once again, this is We4We Media, and this is the program Our Survival, Our Rights. And I'm your host, Fracas Mofaya Fuka Fuka Valamade Ndewono.